Good morning, everyone. This is Chris Ryan with the Morning Miracle Minute, and today we are on part 5 of the 7-part series for transforming and keeping your goals for 2019. Today's word is alignment. Many people might think of alignment like you're aligning your wheels. Well, guess what? We need alignment too. And sometimes we're pushing in one direction too much, and maybe one area of our life is wearing a little thin, and we just need to go back and recalibrate that. We need to go and fill that tire up just to make sure we're all running perfectly as best as we can be. I know personally that, offhand I can say I've had to take many breaks and stops and really make sure that I'm in full alignment with everything and before I move forward again. So, a lot of people, you like to use the metaphor or the story, I should say, of the tortoise and the hare. There's one way of going through life and just going like a turtle, knowing where you're going, and you'll eventually get there. And everybody knows about the hare. He sprints, stops, and then the tortoise passes him. Well, that fable to me has a part truth to it. I believe they're both right. I believe there's a certain time in our life where we need to be like the tortoise and move slow, and then there's other parts where we need to accelerate and sprint, because if we stay like that tortoise, slow, life will just pass us by, I believe. And there's certain opportunities that we need to move on that will happen to us in our life, where doors will open, and the door will only stay open for so long. So for today's word, it's all about alignment. Make sure you're in a line and just take a break. From here to there, check yourself, through your yearly goals. That could be like every 30 days, or if you're more, set up to do quarterly goals, you could do it that way as well. But it's a good way to stop, recalibrate, measure, and that's why we call this series Transforming and Keeping Your Goals, because maybe that goal doesn't serve you any longer. Maybe you wanted to be, 7% body fat, and you're like, all I need to be is 12 or 11. Or maybe it's like, I want to make $10 million or $1 million or $100,000 or $50,000, but all of a sudden you get halfway there and you're like, you know what? I don't need to make $10 million. I'm happy with $5 million. Or if it's $1 million, maybe it's 500,000. Or maybe it's 100,000. Maybe it's 50,000. Maybe you took too big of a bite. You took too big of a jump, and you need to break it down a little bit. Or maybe you're on the opposite side where you set your goals too small and you hit your 7% body fat, and you're like, hey, I want to be 5 or 4. I want to compete. I want to go and do a show. Or maybe that financially speaking is, hey, I just hit my $1 million. I think I can make $5 million. Maybe it's the 10x, if you follow, I think it's Grant Cardone, he has a whole 10x theory. So if you basically have your goal of, say, if it's 100,000, then make it 1 million. If it's 1 million, make it 10. So 10xing everything. So you could apply that theory to life as well. But wherever you're at, just make sure to stop, take a break, make sure everything's in alignment. Does it align up with your family? Does it align up with your faith? Does it align up with your business? Does it align up, with your why you're doing it, your purpose? So those are the things you want to check. Make sure you're in that alignment. If you got something out of this today, please like, comment, and share. We got 2 more parts, lots of good stuff coming, and then we got a whole new series that I'm really, really excited about to talk about. So that's it for today. God bless, and see you tomorrow.